Hello, good morning to subscribers and the viewers. Thank you so much for your support. Then, if you are not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel and keep your encouragement on me. So, some of you are subscribed and again unsubscribed. Then, okay, that is your wish. I don't want to say anything about it. సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోవాలా వద్దా అనేది మీ ఇష్టం. బట్ ఆఫ్టర్ వాచింగ్ మై వీడియో చూసిన తర్వాత ఒక లైక్ చేయండి, కామెంట్ చేయండి, వీలైతే ఆ వీడియో షేర్ చేయండి, ఛానల్ షేర్ చేయండి, సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోవాలనుకుంటే సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఆర్ రిలేటివ్స్కి ఎవరైనా ఉంటే వాళ్ళకి కూడా షేర్ చేసి ఒకసారి చూడమని చెప్పండి. ఆస్క్ దెమ్ టు వాచ్ వన్స్. ఇఫ్ దే లైక్, దే హ్యావ్ టు ఆస్క్ దెమ్ టు సబ్స్క్రైబ్ మై ఛానల్ and giving like, comments are the most important one, right? So thank you so much. Views will be increased when you give a like. After watching, when you give a like, then it reaches more people. Then more people are able to watch my video, and if they like, they will give like. Then the viewership will be increased when you click the like button. Most of you, how many members are watched? 15, 25, 4 or 2, 1, no problem. But please give a like. Then it reaches the many people. So whatever previous session or previous video, I explained what is reflection of light and some important terms. What are they? They are incident ray, reflected ray, point of incidence, normal, angle of incidence, angle of reflection, and angle of glancing angle of incidence and the glancing angle of reflection we have discussed. So they are the very important one. So then let us continue laws of reflection. In the reflection of light, today our topic is laws of reflection. As you learned in class 8 in a light chapter, in the chapter light, you already know first law and second law. Here I didn't explain any activity, just I recall the laws of reflection because it is not possible to conduct the activities. Laws of reflection. First law is angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. The second one is incident ray normal at the point of incidence, and reflected ray and reflected ray lies on the same plane. Lies on the same plane. Then you know very well only two. The other one, incident ray, reflected ray, incident ray, reflected ray, and a reflected ray are lies either side of the normal. Either side of the normal. So these are the laws of reflection. These are the laws of reflection, right? So what is the first law? Angle of incidence. Angle of incidence is always equal to angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. Angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection. So as we know, when the light ray incident on any surface, if the light ray incident on any surface at the point O, the light ray which is incident we can call incident ray. The point where the light is incident is called point of incidence. From the point of incidence, when we draw one perpendicular line, that perpendicular line is called normal. Then after incidence, the light ray is reflected. Where, in which side it reflected? Which side reflects? Opposite side. Opposite side means into the same medium. Into the same medium. Where it is reflected? Reflect back in the sense. Reflect back in the sense. So for example, if it is the surface, the light incident here, you can say that the bouncing back or bouncing back of light is called reflection. Where it reflect into the same medium. For example, when we throw a ball on the wall, it touches the surface of the wall, and where does it move? Other side of the wall or the same side of the wall, or where we have to throw the ball, that side only. Similarly, the light is incident. The light is incident on the surface, it reflects. So here PO is the incident ray, OR is the reflected ray. Here I is the angle of incidence, R is the angle of reflection. Here X and Y is the plane surface. X and Y is the plane surface, right? So first law, angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. The angle of incidence means the angle between the incident ray and the normal is called angle of incidence. Angle of reflection means the angle between the normal and the reflected ray is called angle of reflection. So angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. This is the first law. So we can write as angle I is equal to angle R. Angle I is equal to angle R. because why the angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection? Because the reason is light can obey the Fermat's rule. Light can obey the Fermat's rule. What is this Fermat's rule? Fermat's rule. Fermat's rule is everybody in our day-to-day life, everybody needs a shortcut. Everybody needs a shortcut, right? In a short period of time, we should become rich. In a short period of time, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to become like this, right? Everybody think about the shortcut. Whenever we are want to make a plan for a trip, so we have to think any shortcut ways are there, right? Similarly, light also choose a shortcut path. So the Fermat rule is light selects a path. Light selects a path which takes least time. Takes least time to travel. That light selects a path which takes least time to travel is called Fermat's rule. So to obey this Fermat's rule, when the light is incident in some angle, it reflects with the same angle. The angle is called as the angle of incidence, and the angle is called as the angle of reflection. Okay. Then, coming to the next one, second law. Incident ray normal at the point of incident and the reflected ray lies on the same plane. So, PO is the incident ray, ON is the normal, OR is the reflected ray. These all lies on the same plane. Here, lies on the same plane in the sense. Let us understand the simple one. Right? So, imagine that a surface. Here, one stick acts as incident ray. The other one acts as the reflected ray, and the pen refill we should know normal. Right. So in this way, sorry for the inconvenient. Just a minute, please. Right, for your understanding, I will show you like this. The diagram up equal to the diagram, so not visible. Okay, then let's see. This is here. This is the incident ray, and this is the reflected ray, and this is the normal, Here it is the plane surface. So according to the laws of second law, the incident ray, the normal at the point of incidence and the reflected ray lies on the same plane. So here paper is the plane. Paper is the plane. On the paper you are able to see, or we are able to see, incident ray, reflected ray and the normal. Incident ray, reflected ray and the normal three. For example, if I fold the paper like this, if I fold the paper like this, if I fold the paper like this, right, now see, do the reflected ray lies, do the reflected ray present on this paper or not? Here the incident ray and the reflected ray lies on the same plane, right? Just wait, please. Thank you for your patience. Right. So this is the incident ray, this is reflected ray, and this is the normal. All are lies on the paper only. All are lies on the paper. Now, if I fold the paper like this, then tell me, reflected ray, light incident ray, normal lies on the paper, it is surface, plane. But what about the reflected ray? Is it lies on the paper? No. That means it is not on the same plane. If I open the paper, now the incident ray, the normal and the reflected ray are present on the paper. So that is called on the same plane. Called same plane. Incident ray normal at the point of incident and reflected ray lies on the same plane. So the plane where the reflection of light takes place, the plane where the reflection of light takes place, we can call as plane of reflection. Plane of reflection. The third one, incident ray, reflected ray are the lights either side of the normal or opposite side of the normal. This is the normal. Incident ray and reflected ray lies opposite side of the normal or either side of the normal. So these are the laws of reflection. These are laws of reflection. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Incidence ray normal at the point of incidence and reflected ray lies on the same plane. The third one, incidence ray, reflected ray are lies either side of the normal. Either side of the normal. So these are the laws of reflection. These are laws of reflection.